What's up, guys? Welcome back to Termite Off-Road. So hopefully in this video we're going to go riding, but time has changed. It's dark early now, and you know how it is. It gets dark and you're like, well, I got to find something to do. So Andrea and I have neither one of our bikes had any sort of auxiliary charging port or anything like that, and you know, we use our phone for Gaia on there for maps and all that kind of stuff. And if you've used that before, it after a little while it starts draining the battery down. So you want to have some kind of charging port. So I on eBay here, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, ordered a pair, not paying attention where they were coming from, and they were coming all the way from China. Usually I'm pretty good about watching that, but it kind of slipped by me. So they came in just now, and it's dark, but it's still kind of early in the night, so I'm gonna start on mine. And so what we have here is just pretty much these. They come with a little mounting bracket that I'm hoping I can reuse, but open up's got just two USB charging ports. And so on the 300Ls, from what I've been told, inside this boot right here is a plug that this dude right here will plug right into. So I shouldn't have to make anything custom. It should just plug right up. And then my plan is up here on the old ABS switch, I'm hoping maybe I can use that little piece that sticks out that mounts to, and maybe it will clamp into this. I don't know. This is kind of what I'm hoping. And because that would be a really good spot to have this right there where that is, because I'm gonna take that off either way. So that would be a really good spot. I don't think that it will fit through this hole. So anyway, we're just trying to get this front light. So you just pull this off here, which is just, you got a bolt here and a bolt here. I don't know if you can see it. Same thing, that was a Allen head bolt, that one and that one. And the other side is the same way. And the whole light cover comes off, and we can just access all of that just a little bit easier. So anyway, I'm gonna get to pulling that off and see if we can get this thing working. And I'll have it done before Andrea gets home tonight, so she'll be mad. All right, so here's the cap that's on it to keep it sealed, but it is in there. It's hard to show you with one hand, but these are both turn signal plugs here. And so up in there is the other plug. I gotta have one hand to fold it back, but you get the point where it is. So you got this dude. And this is supposed to be, and looks like it will, plug right up. So that shouldn't be a problem. But if you don't buy one, you could reuse this and just pin it, you know, if you wanted to. But these came specifically for this model, so should plug it right up and should work. All right, so here's the little mount that the ABS switch mounted to. And it's just held in by one screw that went up under there. So I'm thinking it's very, very close. So I just figured it would be easier to get this mounted to this, or however you want to look at it, vice versa, off the bike, get it good and tight, and then just mount it back in there like so, tighten the bolt up, because that's really an ideal spot for a charge port. Since my phone's right here, I mean, it's just a short little jump right there. So I'm gonna start working to get this. May have to kind of grind that little tab off there, but get it to where it will fit snug in here, and we should be good to go after that. It plugged right up like it should have, so I hadn't tested it to make sure it works, but I don't see why it wouldn't. All right, well, it's in there. I would have loved to have angled it up a little bit more, but with these dumb ABS brake lines and this bar here for my mount, there just wasn't room, but it's still very accessible. And I did plug up a charge cord, and it does work. I just can't show you that on here because I'm recording with my phone. That's all I have to plug into it. So, but it does work. I plugged it up, and it does charge. So that's great. But yeah, it's in there. Everything's nice and clean and out of the way. So mine is done. Andrea's, I don't know if hers has that plug or not, if it's already in there. It's gonna be the same boot right there. And we were just in there when we were working on our turn signals, but I don't remember if there was a plug in there or not. So hopefully it is. That would be nice if it's just in there. I don't know where we're gonna mount hers at. Hers will have to go somewhere on a handlebar, but as you can tell, she don't have, we may have to mount hers like here on the bar and do it up here or something like that. But so yeah, hers may be a little more tricky, but maybe not. All right, well, it's late enough for me to call it a day. Go inside. We'll pick back up on this project later. All right, y'all, well, it's next day. Andrea's got a new gas tank for her bike today, and she went with going with a little bit bigger tank because the last few times that we've went and rode, hers doesn't run out of gas fast, but you know, a lot of the places we ride, it would just be nicer not to have to stop so much. So we're going to throw a bigger tank on her bike today, and I guess we need to show them.
Is it out here?
Yes. I guess we need to show them the new thing.
They're gonna see it at some point.
Yeah. All right, so I mentioned, I guess last week's video about with the sale of the Bee and my truck, I was able to get something that I have always wanted. I'm not going to throw dream vehicle out there necessarily. I think I might have used that word, but it is something that I've wanted one since they come out. And shopped around, and finally found one that kind of fit everything for the most part. And so here it is. Got a 2020 Jeep Gladiator. This is just the base model Sport. It's not a Rubicon. I wanted a Rubicon, went and looked at a few, test drove a few, and was about to pull the trigger on one. And this one, I kept coming back to it. It has the max tow package, which means it has 410 gears in it. These are almost 35s. They're the 315/70s. But I liked the wheels. It's got a 2.5-inch Mopar lift. It's got a really clean interior, nice seat covers on it. So yeah, it's just nice. I'm digging it. It's kind of a cool vehicle because it doesn't ride as good as my Ram did. It doesn't have the power that my Ram did with the Hemi. But it's kind of a neat little combination of, it feels like, drives like Termite, like a straight axle lifted Jeep does, but better than Termite. Like it rides better, it drives better, but it still has that same feel to it. But yeah, come with a Warren winch and bumper. You know, just a good clean, low miles, and I'm digging it. I like it so far. And Line-X bed liner, you know, the whole deal. But yeah, I may end up putting gears in it still. It's got 410s and does fine, but I kind of think ahead that if we ever do haul the bikes or something like that and we're not taking Termite, then you know, but it's not anything that I feel like needs to be done today. So I may end up going with 488s in it. We'll just have to see. I don't plan on doing 37s and 40s and all that kind of stuff because I just don't think that I'm ever going to get there with this. But and don't worry, Termite's still our preferred rig of choice there. So, well, looks like Andrea unboxed her gas tank without me filming it. So, oh, she filmed it herself.
I did.
Cut to that footage.
Okay, I'm gonna unbox my tank. We've had issues because every time we go anywhere, my little 2-gallon tank doesn't go very far. play football with it. It's not that much bigger. Oh. Yeah, it's not a whole lot bigger. This is the Acerbis 3.1, and I have 2.1, so it's gonna give me an extra gallon, and I'm hoping that will, I know that's still not a whole lot, but maybe it'll let me go a little bit farther. We have to literally fill up before we go into the woods, and then I have to fill up right after we come out of the woods, like every time we've gone to the woods. So I'm hoping that this will help a little bit with that. And maybe not change the look of my bike too much either. So, all right, well, there she is.
All right. So there it is.
It's not huge.
No?
Which, I mean, I knew it wasn't going to be because it's only 1 gallon more.
Yeah. Well, that's all mine is. Mine has extra sticking out here. It's a little bit taller up top. It's a good thing to do.
Okay. I got to take my...
All right, so we're going to start pulling this off and slapping that thing
on
on.
the ground. Probably don't need to. That's what I'm trying to avoid. Okay, I didn't think it was that much bigger, but it's way bigger. It's like way bigger. So,
Open the door and get the smell of gas out of here.
yeah, we're gonna be high as a kite.
All right, now we just swap everything right over.
Okay. hard to tell.
At the top and stuff, you can tell, but okay. Yeah, looks good.
Smell it. How do I do this?
All right, we're done. Andrew's stressing out.
I am stressing out. I like riding it. I don't love working on it.
Part of it, but it's on there. Fits good.
It looks good.
Tank bag's back on it, so yeah, like I said, she wasn't running out of gas, but like over in Chickasaw where we go, you know, you get gas in Ellisville, and that's pretty much it. You know, and you got to run a little ways to get to the forest, and then by the time you do a decent amount of riding, I mean, the other day she filled up in Ellisville, and by the time we got back to Ellisville, we didn't even really ride that long. Hers was already kind of starting to come down, so she was down to 1 bar, so on the fuel. So having that one's like an extra gallon. So let's say you're getting 50 miles to the gallon. That's another 50 miles. That's pretty significant. So that will help for sure. So anyway, so her bike's done. Mine has a charge port. I'm waiting on suspension to come in for my bike. I did order front and back suspension. So when that comes in, we'll be putting all that in. And I don't know if you can see it. Yep, Gladiator, new to the family. So how much it'll be on the channel, I don't know.
Did you even tell them that the Ram got sold? Was that on a video? I know you told.
I told them it was for sale.
Nothing's safe around here.
Ram's gone, Super B's gone, XR's gone. Everybody knows all that. Okay. I don't think I've told them the Ram's gone, but Ram's gone. I went to some friends of mine in Louisiana. So Gladiator's new to the family.
What's next?
Oh, I'm on Marketplace.
No, I mean, like, what you gonna sell next?
Oh, nothing. There's nothing.
You were talking this morning about stuff you were thinking about selling to buy. So.
What? No, I don't want to sell termite.
No, that.
Oh.
You said that one because he's just
sitting
over there.
It's just I did. Yeah, we were talking about that. Yeah,
nothing is safe.
I thought you was talking about selling termite. I was like, I don't remember talking about selling termite. I was like, I don't remember talking about that.
No, I like.
But yeah, the XL. I don't know. We're not doing much with it. So anyway, all right. Well, that's gonna do it for this week's video. We'll see you guys next week. So this thing here just is a bona fide hunter. She comes in here in the afternoons and a moth drives her nuts. And it is the funniest thing to watch her try to catch a moth because she goes full commit. Anyway, maybe we'll catch her doing something before we get off of here.